Good morning, fantasy football fans everywhere. This is the Ridge Wreckers 2021 Week 5 recap video. Thank you for tuning in. What an incredible week, really brought to a pinnacle on Monday Night Football. There were some major upsets this week and some major come-behind victories in this week's games. As always, we start with our disclaimer. This is a comedy. If you don't like it, that's too bad. First Amendment protects my right. And there's some others that I love too, but we're not going to get into that here. So, getting right into it. Scores from week 5. In the game of the week, the media defeated Missing My Young Ho 144-141 with a come from behind Monday night victory deficit of over 25 points. Jonathan Taylor put up 30 points on Monday night, and that was enough for the media to make a go-ahead run. Booty Lickers finally got another W against Social Justice Warriors, 138-95. Nut and Butt Sacks beat Championships for Miles, 137-94. Suckaditka defeated Raider Nation, 117-105. And in a major game, big points, Roster Baiters defeated Jags, 165-148. All that being said, the real highlight of the week was for Team Gender Unicorn. Congratulations on Aurora as they get their first win of the season, defeating Bayside Tigers 168-166. Another Monday Night Football upset that when everyone went to bed didn't see coming. They were led by Justin Herbert, who's the quarterback for the Chargers in a second-year position. 50 points from their quarterback. Big game from that guy. And finally, Andrew, the tight end for Baltimore, actually started playing football again and put up 36 points. That's a tough beat for Bayside Tigers, and we'll get into that more in the comments. That brings our standings to Nut and Butt Sacks still holding on to the number 1 spot. Roster Baiters in second, Team Suckaditka in third. Jags moving up even with a loss. That's why points 4 is so important. The media moves up to 5th place, Raider Nation rounding out the winners of the league in 6th place. Missing My Young Ho, Bayside Tigers, Booty Lickers are 6th, 7th, and 8th. Championships for Miles falls to 10th position overall. Gender Unicorn finally coming out of the caboose into 11th place and followed closely up in the last position by Social Justice Warrior, still continuing the get woke, go broke philosophy of this league. Coming up this week, Jags plays the media. Booty Lickers goes up against Raider Nation. Bayside Tigers plays championship for Miles. Missing My Young Ho goes up against Social Justice Warrior. Gender Unicorn plays Team Suckaditka. That should be a fun one to watch. And in the game of the week, we've got number 1 versus number 2, Nut and Butt Sacks versus the Roster Baiters. One of those teams going home with the number 1 position in the league, and the other one's going home a loser. All right, now really what we all waited for and we all really watched for, the comments. Let me go to my notes. We'll go ahead and start with Team Bayside Tigers. They actually sent me this unprompted because they knew after losing to the Gender Unicorn they'd have to put out something. In an effort to not get canceled, I will not say anything about Genderless Unicorn. So my official statement is no comment. My unofficial statement, on the other hand, fuck this shit. I've got the 3rd highest point scored in this league, and I'm at the bottom of the standings with the other cellar dwellers because of a hermaphroditic horse with, hermaphroditic. That's, reading's hard. Hermaphroditic horse with a stupid fucking horn on, he, she, its head. Well, I have a horn that everyone in this league can suck on, and while you're at it, suck my balls and lick my taint. Keep your tongue out of my bung. Pound my body, my choice. Official statement, still no comment. This one seemed to hit him hard. We'll follow that up with the comment from Genderless Unicorn. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. Those are profound words. He said he wished he had more to carry or more to say, but he was getting ready to carry a dead body out of a house. I won't tell you what he does for a living. I feel like if this was vaccinated, it would be easier. Yep. Roster Baiters had this to say about the upcoming game of the week against Team Suckaditka. If the game of the week doesn't get canceled due to Nut and Buttsack's uncovered emails, ravaged by injuries and bye weeks, I expect both teams to scrap for any points that might come our way. This game will be a preview to Social Justice Warriors versus Gender Unicorn matchup. So he's not expecting a whole lot out of his team this week. We'll see what that has to do with the final result. Following that up with Team Nut and Buttsacks, this is his response. My players have been waiting for this moment all year. They're like little drumsticks ready to beat the roster baiters face in 1 yard at a time. And he asked me to insert a music video, but the moron obviously doesn't understand I'm recording this on a cell phone live from location, so I can't do that. I have no idea what the video was. I didn't watch it. Team owner Jax Jags didn't have anything to say. The commissioner, team owner of Championship for Miles, had this to say after I asked him this. You've fallen firmly to 1-4 and hold on to 10th place, barely beating out Gender Unicorn. Are you considering changing your team name? At what point will the kids just mock you for being a has-been? Already we're mocking him. His comment was that they're on a media blackout until they start winning, so I don't expect to hear from him for a while. That's actually winning. Team owner of Missing My Young Ho, who lost to the media on Monday night in an upset, had this to say about his tough beats and if it's karma for his nefarious trading practices. Are my tough beats karma? No. My trades take two people to negotiate and come to a joint decision. I just have a Monday night curse. It's the first championship game I lost to the Buttsacks across the street. This time it may have been karmic justice to finally give Hillary Clinton the victory over a man she so desires. Also, the victory was sold to the woman in the back. You can figure all that out because I don't get it. Finally, I went straight to the source of the Booty Lickers win, Mrs. Booty Licker. I asked if she was going to hold out against booty licking advances again this week, seeing as how they seem to work, and Team Booty Licker got a victory. This is what she had to say. Booty Licker finally got his win. As a reward for his performance, he has been asking for a lick of my booty. I know the booty is tempting, but the taste of victory over Raider Nation next week will be even sweeter. My booty will be on tighter lockdown than Australia in hopes of that W next week. We all recognize your greatness, Miss Booty Licker, and we all applaud your dedication to winning. It's just something that Team Booty Licker is going to have to learn to deal with. You keep that up. All right, guys, listen, that's it for this week's recap video. I know this wasn't the greatest performance, but I hope you enjoyed it. Come back next week for the Week 6 recap. Remember, fantasy football is really the only thing we've got going for us right now. Just watch the news for 15 minutes and you'll believe me. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time.